Hi, my name is Mamata, and I am here to show you all a little bit about felt. Can I just get a show of hands if anybody has used felt here in the room? Okay, awesome. So what I want to do is just kind of give a brief tour of felt, talk about data and collaboration, look at some of the new stuff that's come out with raster styling, and I'm hopeful that if I can do this, that I have been given the green light to show you something that's coming up as well. So I'm going to put this map in the Slack, and oops, that broke my, okay. Yeah, so, and if you just want to go in there, if you have a felt account, if you don't, it's really easy to sign up with email. And let's just kind of all kind of feel what it is to collaborate together on a map if you haven't done that before. So you can, there's several drawing tools down here, pins, you could do some routes, you could just draw. So just take some Zen moments and have some fun if you would like. If you haven't used felt, when you sign up, you do get this tutorial map. So it's getting started with felt, and it walks you through some of the key features of the tool. And of course, this it's constantly updating the tool, but this is a great way to just get a hands-on experience using it and try out some relatively delightful things that you wouldn't typically expect to do on a map. Okay, so we are in the hazard mapping session, so I want to talk a little bit about data and collaboration inside of felt. So, you know, there are a lot of pieces, and I won't be able to get to all of them today, but please do find me afterwards. So just a quick tour. Here is where you have the toolbar with different drawing tools. It's also this really important button down here that's called Upload Anything. And you don't actually need that button. You can drag and drop, but when we say anything, we pretty much mean anything. So you don't have to worry about knowing what type of geodata you have. You don't have to hit upload a shapefile and then go select a shapefile. Just feel free to drag and drop and see what comes out. We also have a data library with several, this is my team library, but we have several commonly used data sources that you can use. So if I go to boundaries, you'll see a lot of data from OpenStreetMap and the US Census. We also have a lot of OpenStreetMap data in the infrastructure. So it's also a way to just quickly get started with some data in felt. Okay, so how many of you here use QGIS? Yeah, so one of the really cool things that we released just a couple months ago is a felt plugin for QGIS. So I just kind of want to start there. We're going to be looking in San Francisco. Also, there's a lot of shortcuts around, and there's a lot of things in different menus. If you ever kind of are looking for something and press Command K, you'll get a menu that you can search for. So here, if I go over to QGIS, I have these data here. Basically with some seismic hazard zones in San Francisco and the entire set of building footprints. Now, I've just done a little bit of geoprocessing and clipped those buildings to the hazard zone. So I have this here in QGIS. I have already done this work, but I want to go try it out in felt, and especially I want to try it so I can A, share this map on the web easily, and then B, collaborate with some people to get more information. So if you're familiar with plugins, which if you use QGIS, you're probably familiar with all the plugins. If you can search for the felt plugin here and load it in. So the felt plugin works two different ways. If you want to bring in the entire map and all of the data here, you can go up to this here, and what it gives you the option to do is create a new map. And then if you create a new map, all of the data that you see here will go over to felt and open up. On the other hand, oops, I guess I keep touching something. Sorry. On the other hand, if you want to just you take one layer, so here is my clip layer. It is a temporary layer, so felt takes over the temporary layers too. I can just right-click on the layer and on export, say share layer to felt, and I get the similar options for where I want to share it. So I have a lot of maps, but if I go to, building assessment. Okay, building assessment, I can say add this layer to that map, and then it begins the process. So that will go over there, and it will give me the option to open the map. But we're going to move on. We'll probably see it start loading again here shortly, but I already did that. So right when I turned these on, you can see it. Right now for simple styles, it does bring over the QGIS styling. We are working on expanding that. So if you've actually styled your data in QGIS, that you won't get something totally different. But for now, it's just the simple styles. Okay, so I'm just going to do a couple quick things here. We do have a style editor. It's more advanced than I am going to get into today, but I promise you could do a lot of things in there. But we're just going to keep it to a simple style. I'm just going to remove the stroke here and pick one of these pre-populated colors and do the same on the clipped buildings. But again, if you have numeric or categorical data, points, lines, polygons, we have all the different ways to visualize that. And you could also do zoom-based styling in here as well. So just simple. I think I did the same one twice, but it's okay. And I'm going to go over here. Okay, and those loaded again from QGIS, so I'm just going to turn those ones off. All right, so this is just a map that I want to collaborate with a colleague on about certain locations. So we just saw a couple of ways to bring in data. I could have brought in data from the data library. This time I brought it over from QGIS. A lot of times, a lot of people also have data in a spreadsheet, and it could be with the address, it could be with the zip code, it could be with a GeoID. So we have a lot of magic that kind of happens in the background to look at your data, see what geo columns you have, and then we do something called geo matching, or everybody's heard of geocoding. So it's pretty much the same thing. So then you don't have to do any joining or anything like that. In this case, I know these will come out as points because, we'll see, because I also have zip code. So these are some locations that I want us to look at. So I'm just going to make sure that this spreadsheet is anyone with the link, and then I can copy that link, bring it in here. And the other nice thing about Felt is just try out Command-C, Command-V, Command-Z, like all of those are in there. So I'm just going to do Command-V. It says that has data that can be downloaded, so I'm just going to go ahead and add that to the map. And hopefully it'll cooperate with the Wi-Fi and go kind of quickly, because I forgot to add that just in case too. But what we'll see happen is it's just doing the geocoding, and we will have some points on this map. All right. Cool. So you saw here that I had just 2 fields, or 3 fields, sorry, address, name, and zip code. So if I go over here and if I click on any one of these points, the name goes up here and then address and zip code. This will get better, I promise you. Okay, so what I want to do is look at this area where we have these critical points, and I want to have some of my colleagues that are on the ground help understand if there's actually something to worry about here. And I'm doing a very small area just in the interest of time. But what these are right now are data points. I want to actually bring these to the foreground as elements. So there's 2 ways I could do this. I could either click on this 3-dot menu and say convert to element, and now that becomes a foreground element that I have different options with. I'm just going to Control Z that, because the other way that you can do it is just go to the 3-dot menu here and say actions convert to elements, and it'll do it for the entire layer. So, if you want to clip out certain features from your data set, then you can just do it manually and pull out a few. On the other hand, if you want to do maybe a workflow similar to what I'm going to show you right now, you could do it that way. So let's delete this, and I'm just going to select, well, I'm going outside of our area of interest, but that's okay. I just want to select these. And when I go to the details, I have the attributes that came over with the data. But for these, I also want to add status. And so is it one of, is it high, medium, low, or I can't think of the words that I had earlier, but is it condition, that's what I wanted, is condition. Okay, and then here I'll put source so my colleague can tell me that they reviewed it. Okay, so I just kind of added attributes to a bunch of different features all at once, and I'm going to use this comment feature here and ask my colleague, please review these 4 locations, and hit send. And those will show up here in the comment list. But I'm going to keep this area circled so she knows. And then I'm going to share this map with her. And her is me, so it's okay. Okay, and I can make her a viewer or an editor, and I'm going to make her an editor and just hit invite. Okay, so now if I switch personalities and go to the other me, I'll get an email, but I'll also see shared with me if I put the right email address in. Oh, gosh. MK Akella. Okay, wrong one. Sorry. Let me do that really quickly again. Share. I should have made a team. Okay, invite. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but okay, I'm just going to pretend like I shared it with her and take this. So here, when I'm doing share, there's different settings. There's none, view, anybody with the link could only view and comment, view, comment, and edit, but I want all options because we're collaborating on this together. And then I also want to tell her, and please put the data in a team. Okay, so if I had shared this properly, it would show up in my shared maps here, but I didn't, so I'm gonna go over here, and now I can respond to her and say, okay, so now if I quickly kind of go here and am on the ground and want to say the condition of this building, fair, poor, and let's say good for both of those, I can now select those, not this marker. I can select those points that I just updated and now push them back to data. Or I can, I can either make them data or I can export them as a GeoJSON. And I want to convert to layers. So what that's going to do is just make a layer. And I know I have to go more quickly, so I have 4 minutes, mine says, but I'm not sure. Okay, so, but anyways, and then when she has finished that data, she can share that with the team. And I know that was a really quick demo, but basically what we did is we took a data set, we needed some more information about it from people on the ground, and saw how we could collaborate to find out more information. Okay, and I'm gonna quickly go through a couple of other things. So just with this like kind of clipping layers to data, I showed you like kind of a non-cartographic example, but play around with it if you're interested, because there's really fun and awesome things that you can do kind of going between this element and data world. Here are just like a couple of maps that demonstrate this a little bit differently. I also just wanted to talk a little bit about raster data. So here we're looking at some hurricanes, and now in Felt you can style rasters. So you have different options, the image, color range, or hill shading, and I'll choose this color range, and this one might be, so this is data from NOAA. And if it was showing up, which, what you'll see is you get a histogram kind of showing you the distribution of the data, and you can choose a different color palette, you can adjust the histogram, you can modify your colors, all of that kind of stuff. So just super quickly able to make these kinds of maps that combine both raster and vector data. We've also introduced some of these spectral indices. So if you're using data like Landsat or Sentinel-2 or whatever it may be, we have some preset options here for more of this kind of scientific understanding of imagery. And we also support categorical, which I won't go into much more. Okay, so I won't be able to show you the surprise, but I will just like end quickly making a hillshade. We were in Mexico City I was just in Mexico City and did this workshop with my company. I don't know why this is also not showing up for me right now. Okay, I promise it like creates a hillshade in 2 seconds, except right now. Thank you, that was really fast. Please go to I'll put this map in the channel so everybody can try it out. Please go to our website to see the different options. You can also sign up right there. And we have a great YouTube channel, and thank you.